Now on KCTV 5, making your streets safer. KC looks at changes to a dangerous stretch of road that's been the scene of just too many crashes.
People in this city, they don't forget, and they appreciate, and they let us know.
Gone but never forgotten. The Independence Police Department remembers their officers who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Start making your plans now. You're going to want to get outside this weekend. I'll show you just how nice it's going to get on this Mother's Day in your First Warn 5 forecast.
Local, live. This is KCTV 5 News at 6.
51st and Troost has made headlines for years because of all the crashes that happened there. Last year, a UMKC student was killed while crossing the street on a scooter.
It was a tragedy that shook the campus and the neighborhoods around UMKC and Rockhurst. Now it's getting a new focus from the city to try and make it safer.
KCTV 5's Ryan Hennessy joins us now live near that intersection. So, Ryan, what's the plan here?
Yeah, so the city has long been aware of this dangerous stretch of the roadway. Over the past decade, Troost Corridor has actually cost us 26 lives. That is way too many lives. No way to sugarcoat that. And many say that this new intersection here at 51st and Troost is a critical step, in the right direction.
Wait. What sign is on to cross? Troost.
This is a street where we have seen too much traffic violence. This is a street where we have seen too many challenges, and tragically here, we have lost a student to not having the safety that we needed.
This intersection had long been a hazard, and the danger wasn't just in its design. Pedestrians say some drivers frequently exceed the 35-mile-per-hour speed limit.
I'm walking across the street. Sometimes I'm scared if I might get hit.
And we saw that risk firsthand, even while speaking to the mayor.
An exceptional leader.
This new intersection on Troost Avenue represents a promising start, but city officials say it's far from the end.
I just was held up by a wreck at 59th and Troost on my way over here. We know Troost is too fast.
The upgrade is part of Kansas City's Vision Zero plan, which is a commitment to end traffic deaths by the year 2030.
Our goal isn't for you to traverse Kansas City as fast as possible, to get through however many places, to not hit lights. Our goal is to make sure that everyone's safe.
What sign is on to cross? 51st.
A UMKC student died on a scooter here last September. University leaders acted swiftly, and the city did too.
So it did not follow the usual, several year process that it takes. They salvage the materials from other places.
In addition to this intersection, the city is exploring reconfiguring and reducing lanes, speed humps, and other safety measures along the city's high injury network. But for people who live and walk here every day, the hope is simple. Slow down.
And it's a shame that, slow down for the pedestrians. You see people walking, slow down.
The mayor and city council members said that their message is clear. Road safety is a priority for them, and their job is not done yet. Reporting from 51st and Troost, Ryan Hennessy, KCTV 5.
Road safety is a priority, especially when you've got 26 lives lost here, for sure. Thank you so much, Ryan. Police in Olathe have just identified the woman killed in a crash. Officers say 37-year-old Jill Turner of Indiana was hit by a pickup near Santa Fe and North Blake last night. That's about a mile east of the Johnson County Courthouse. Officers say the driver of the pickup is cooperating with the investigation, but they are looking for dash cam or surveillance of the crash.
Let's talk weather now. We are in for another nice weekend. You're looking live toward the plaza, where patio seating is for surely going to be in high demand tonight and through the weekend. First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris is here with the weekend forecast. Luke?
Yeah, you thought last weekend was nice?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
This was better?
We beat it.
Dude.
In my opinion, last weekend was really good, too. This weekend is going to be spectacular. It's just warmer. 82 degrees. That's normal for the end of May. So we are warmer than normal. Sunshine. We'll do it again on Mother's Day. Look at that, 83. Oh, it's good stuff. Today's great, too. And this evening is fantastic to be outside. You're in the 70s all the way through 9 o'clock in the evening. Clear skies up top. We are nearly calm. We've got low humidity, 68 by about 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow morning, if you got yard work to do, I do. It's any excuse to be outside that's going to be good. It's a little cool to get going. You're at 47 in the early morning hours of Saturday, but then here comes that rapid rise. It won't be long. We're going to be in the 60s and 70s by 11. Light northeast breeze at 5 to 10. And the afternoon is a chef's kiss. 82, sunshine, warm. Light northeast winds at 5 to 10. By the way, this is one of the coolest days in my 7-day forecast. I'll show you just how hot it's going to get around here. Summertime's coming. So just a bit. Sharon?
All right. Sounds good, Luke. We'll see you soon. The man who killed a Kansas Highway Patrol trooper will go free. Jimmy Nelms was originally sentenced to 2 life terms for the execution-style killing of Conroy O'Brien. After 47 years, a parole board approved his release. After killing O'Brien, Nelms was arrested after a shootout with another trooper. Well, that trooper's daughter has led the fight to keep Nelms behind bars for years.
I've lived in fear of this day. Never thought it would come. We've written letters to the parole board for years. I've attended the Zoom meetings for years, and I'm mad. I'm angry that they're letting him out.
Attorney General Chris Kobach has blasted the decision, but neither he nor Governor Laura Kelly have the power to overturn the board's decision.
He's been gone for more than a year, but Independence police officers still mourn the loss of Cody Allen. He was one of the officers killed in the line of duty who was remembered today ahead of National Police Week. KCTV 5's Ali Espinoza was at today's special tribute.
Each of us took an oath, a solemn promise, to place the safety and lives of another above our own, and to do so without hesitation.
Not a single doubt in his mind. Officer Cody Allen made the ultimate sacrifice, protecting and serving his community and his fellow brothers and sisters. Hardworking,
Funny, sarcastic. He had actually left police work for a time. He was here and then left for a time. He wasn't happy being gone from here, and he was drawn back here. Something in his heart brought him back to Independence, and he came back. The city of Independence gathered Friday morning for a special memorial service honoring fallen officers from throughout the years, including Allen. He was killed in late February of last year while responding to the shooting of Jackson County civil process server Drexel Mack, who also died while serving an eviction notice. Families placed roses with heavy hearts, representing their officer who no longer can stand by their side.
I truly believe that there is no greater honor than serving in this way. But with that honor comes a weight unlike any other.
A weight that fellow Independence police officers say is worth carrying.
It's not a job, it's a calling. It's a lifestyle.
Standing for their community, no matter what. And you could really feel the weight of these officers' loved ones and their fellow brothers and sisters at today's ceremony, as everyone was really somber. For now, reporting in Independence, Ali Espinoza, KCTV 5 News.
Officer Blaze Madrid Evans was also remembered as part of today's ceremony. He had been on the job just 2 months when he was shot and killed back in September of 2021. He was just 22 years old.
All right, now to the boys of summer. Play ball. The Kansas City Monarchs start a new season in just a matter of minutes.
Yeah, and they expect to contend for a championship. They've won the American Association crown twice in the last 4 years. KCTV 5's Neil Jones live from Legends Field in KCK, where Neil, first pitch just minutes away.
Oh, it's an exciting time here. I am surrounded by kids who are going to sing the national anthem. What school are you from? Millbrook from Olathe. They are being so nice. I decided to try to get them on television, although I'm afraid they're going to push me over the ledge here. Look, opening day is always fun, but here with the Monarchs, it takes on an added dimension. That's because of what this franchise represents. It's a point that Negro League Baseball Museum President Bob Kendrick drives home to the players every year.
And I know it's not lost on you what it means to put on that Kansas City Monarch uniform. And when you guys take the field tonight, you will be channeling the spirit of Buck O'Neil.
And it's a legacy that the Monarch players of today take very seriously.
Obviously want to give my best efforts, just remembering the times of players who didn't have the opportunity to come out here. So personally, I feel like I have to bring my best effort out there.
And like the Monarchs of Satchel Paige and Buck O'Neil, the modern-day team is a big winner, with 3 American Association championships over the last 5 seasons. And we are going to be carrying 100 Monarch games on our sister station KSMO, 50 at home, 50 on the road. We've got the game tonight, we've got the game tomorrow night. And guys, who's going to win this game? Monarch! I think the kids know what they're talking about. It's an exciting night here at the Ball Yard.
I agree with them. How about you, Zach?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play ball.
Let's
Neil,
go.
thank you. Well, deals were made on the last day to get a budget passed at the Missouri State Capitol. Our Hannah Falcon has a closer look at what's in it coming up in a live report.
And how lucky can you get? You will never believe what happened right before a KC lottery player won $100,000. Wait for this story. Luke?
Piqued my interest. All right, so this weekend's warmer, running about 10 degrees above normal. But watch what happens as we look ahead. Whoa, warmest weather we've had so far this year is on the way. It's going to get a little hot. I'll break it down in your First Warn 5 forecast.
Local, live. This is KCTV 5 News at 6 with Sharon Chen, Zach Summers, and First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris.
Missouri lawmakers got a state budget passed just a few hours before that 6 p.m. deadline.
Yeah, it spells out $53 billion worth of spending. Our Capitol reporter, Hannah Falcon, has been following this process all season. She's live in Jeff City with a closer look at what made it in the budget at the last minute, Hannah.
Yeah, so something in the budget that not a lot of people are happy about is some scholarships that go toward private schools. That was kind of a controversial thing, but it was something that the governor wanted. There was some back and forth between the 2 chambers, but ultimately that did make it in. But taking a closer look at the whole budget, this is a bigger budget than what we had last year, nearly $53 billion. In addition to all that funding for state departments, elected offices, and some capital projects, it makes investments in that private school education. It's $50 million put toward private school scholarships that will allow some Missouri families to go to a private school on the state's dime. All Democratic lawmakers voted against this. They're saying it could go towards schools that discriminate admissions based on religion or academic success. However, Republicans want this scholarship program to bolster school choice in Missouri.
To me, I just didn't feel like I could support that budget bill, knowing that $50 million of general revenue was basically going to be going to private schools.
The opportunities that these kids that are in poverty right now, that are struggling, expanding the access to a quality education.
Now that this bill, the whole budget is on the governor's desk, he has the power to veto any items in it. He hasn't yet indicated, though, if he will do that. Reporting live in Jefferson City, I'm Hannah Falcon, KCTV 5 News.
It came down to the last minute, but they got it done. Hannah, thank you. An American pope could canonize a Kansas saint. The family of Father Emil Capone is waiting for him to be elevated to sainthood. Pope Francis moved that process along in February, but it still hasn't crossed the finish line. Capone was Army chaplain during World War II and the Korean War. He died in 1951 after being taken as a prisoner of war. 70 years later, his remains were finally identified and returned to Kansas. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor in 2013.
Okay, listen to this story. Now, someone left behind a scratch ticket worth $100,000. It ended up being someone else's lucky break. Yeah, the winning scratcher was sold at the QT near I-435 in Front Street. Well, the clerk told the winner that he had 2 extreme green tickets that someone else didn't want. One of them worth $5. The other one worth 6 figures. Yeah, the lucky winner is choosing to remain anonymous.
Whoa.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Right.
But The guy who left behind the ticket. I bet you he's mad.
Seriously.
Well, upset.
That'd be my luck. I didn't want it anyway.
I
I know
know.
you hear all these horror stories about people winning the lottery and then it's gone in a few years. I don't want that mess.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But hey, speaking of luck, though, we're getting lucky in the weather department.
Yeah, all this weekend. Sharon,
Yeah.
it's great. Now, next week, you might be a little mad at me. We'll see. Yeah,
okay.
It depends on how hot you like it. Let's see. All right, summer sizzle ahead. Look at this. 88, guys, is in my 7-day forecast for next week. That is my high temperature that I expect that we're going to hit later on next week. And that's typical for the 4th of July. We've got 4th of July heat on the way in this forecast. Now, compare that to what we've had so far this year. It's not been that hot. We've only had one day that was in the 80s. That was back in mid-April. The forecast, though, all 7 days in my 7-day are 80 degrees plus. So this is by far our warmest stretch that we've had. 82 on Saturday, 83 on Sunday, 82 on Monday. All these running about 10 degrees above normal. It's not hot yet, but it's pretty warm for this time of year. Now watch what happens as we get a boost next week. 86 Tuesday, 88 on Wednesday. That's the spike, and then 86 on Thursday. So all of these days here, you're looking like 15. Even some of us could be near 20 degrees hotter than what's average. Now for humidity, no problem. Into the weekend, it's nice and low. We're not dealing with 4th of July levels humidity, though we do see a spike today. Remember, Wednesday's the hottest day, and it looks like we might have humidity come up in tandem with it, so the heat index would certainly be in the 90s. We'll watch that. That's a new trend. We'll see. All right, Midwest Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing weather cam across KC is bright blue skies. It's a pristine sky out there today. Enjoy this. We're going to have this over the weekend, too. 3-degree guarantee. We got that today. Actual high was 76. We're up to $300 for a wonderful charity, which is Camp Encourage for the month of May. 78 in St. Joe, 73 in Richmond. So there's a little bit of a spread. Cooler to the east, a little warmer to our north and west. But by tomorrow morning, everybody's cool. We have a chilly start almost in spots on Saturday morning. 47 here in Kansas City. So you will start out with a little bit of a bite in the air. Sunshine, though, does its thing. Won't take any time. We're in the mid-70s and then 80s by the afternoon. Temperatures just climb real fast. Northeast winds are light. Humidity is low. Sun is out. It's a good day. The sun, though, I mentioned that the UV index is going to be high all weekend long. It's at a 9. So sunscreen, that kind of thing, we're going to, start getting back into the muscle memory of summertime kind of activities. So that means sunscreen. 82 for tomorrow in Kansas City. Again, that's well above normal. 86 in St. Joe, some of us in the 70s. Mother's Day brunch off the charts. 77 at noon, 81 by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun, sun, sun all weekend long. Here's your Security Bank 7-day. Something else that we have on Sunday is going to be the KC Current are back in action. They're going to be playing Bay FC, and it's an 11:50 a.m. kickoff. 73 at the start of the game. There's that high temperature that we'll have by the end of the game. Great out at CPKC. Low rain chances Monday and Tuesday. This is new as of today. Most of that's going to stay east of Kansas City, but we're watching that. That's why we just have that low chance. And then hot, hot, hot. Thursday comes in. We do still see, this is a long way out, but this is our promise and first warn, is if we see things, even if it's a bit out, that's a stormy look for us. Right now it doesn't look like too much, but I'm watching next week. The pattern just looks more stormy. We'll see. Sharon?
We like this week better. Just saying.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, Luke. Up next in sports, the Royals have the longest win streak in the major leagues. Hear from Bobby Witt Jr. on the team's hot stretch. That's next.
KCTV 5 wants to help you make a job connection. Today's job of the day is for John Knox Village in Lee Summit. They have several openings, including Director of Nursing, Home Health RN Case Manager, and Public Safety Lead. Just scan the QR code on your screen to apply now, or check out the other local companies hiring at KCTV5.com.
Only at Hy-Vee.
No team in baseball is hotter than your Kansas City Royals. The boys in blue have won 15 of their last 17 games and are currently on an MLB best 6-game win streak. Yesterday, the Royals clinched their 3rd series sweep of the season. It was their 13th sweep since the start of last year, which trails only the Dodgers for the most in the major leagues. The Royals are now on a season best 7 games over 500, and their 15-2 record since April 20th is the best in all of baseball. The Royals have recovered from their early season struggles, and now they say this is what they expect every day.
We know what we can do. It's not, I don't feel like it's a role. It's just who we're playing as baseball. We're playing our Royals baseball, and that's just how it's going to be. We always have that confidence. That's how we kind of have success.
Tonight, the Royals welcome the Boston Red Sox to the K for a 3-game set. Michael Lorenzen is on the bump for Kansas City, going for his 4th win of the season. Now to racing. NASCAR returns to Kansas Speedway this weekend. Just last May, Kansas Speedway produced the closest race ever recorded in NASCAR history, where Kyle Larson edged out Chris Buescher, look at this, by 0.0001 seconds to take the checkered flag. And get this, 3 of the last 4 races have included a pass to win in the final 2 laps. We caught up with Ross Chastain, who won the Hollywood Casino 400 last fall. He told us Kansas Speedway is known for crazy races.
When you repave it, they have a lot of grip, so then it kind of narrows in, but now it's spread out, and we can run from the white line at the apron all the way to the outside wall. It's very smooth in regards to most tracks, but man, it'll jump out and bite you, so you gotta be careful. And restarts are so crazy because there's so many options. We get 2, 3, 4 wide sometimes.
Yeah. Should be fun. The trucks will race tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and then on Mother's Day, the NASCAR Cup Series will hit the pavement. The Advent Health 400 is on Sunday at 2. Last but not least, we head to the ice tonight. The Kansas City Mavericks go for the sweep of the Tahoe Night Monsters in the 2nd round of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Puck drops in Nevada at 9 p.m. Guys?
All right, thanks, Mark. I cannot get over that name, Tahoe Night Monsters. Well, that's it for us here. Thanks for joining us at 6.
The news is back tonight at 10. Have a great weekend.